welcome back. I am your host with the most, the Chronic Toast. That's right. Oh man, I'm excited to dive back in today to see how things are going. I'm excited. It should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of crazy, cool shenanigans happening, and it should be an absolute blast. Oh man, I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. Should be an absolute blast. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully things are going well. I know it's a few days before Turkey Day here in the States, and crazy cool things are about to be afoot here, at least for some people, and all the fun stuff that's happening. And yeah, looks like we got some good faces here in chat. We've got AKA Cobalt. Welcome back, man. It hasn't been a while since I've seen you. I mean, it has. I don't know. Words are hard. It's good to see you. Should be a lot of fun, man. I keep saying that phrase. I'm just so excited. I am legit done with work for the week. And between watching Mini Toast, trying to get some stuff done around the house, trying to sneak a few extra streams in here and have a little bit of fun. So, and Hamster of Wrath is joining us today as well. Evening Toasty, they say. We'll right back at you. Hopefully, it's a good evening. AKA Cobalt says, bah, didn't realize stream was muted. No worries. No worries, man. Oh, well, let's dive on in to more Breadbox Privateers action. We are here on the planet of Eguiles. I don't think we ever figured that out, but hey, it is what it is. And we're in the process of trying to not be broke, trying to get our hands on some sea bills, doing some stuff in that regard. And seagulls works for me. We're in the planet of seagulls. Oh, yeah. We're seeing what we can do here for submission-wise. We have two skull missions that are going to work out rather well for us. I hope one definitely pays better than the other, and it is a defend base mission. I like that a lot. We need some sea bills for that, so I think that's what we're going to take for sure. Let's check on our mechs to make sure they're all in one piece, and it looks like they are. We've got our Griffin, our Phoenix Hawk, our Vulcan, and a few other mechs to pick and choose from. It should be a good time. Let's go get that contract buttoned on up, and we should be good to go. AKA Cobalt says son wanted to play vanilla BattleTech, and well, I realized he made an evil lance. What sort of lance did he end up building up, AKA? For me, an evil lance is someone that goes all in on one single weapon type because they can just focus fire, and it's really painful. Hamster says, I mean, if it's meant to be French, it would be something like aiguille, I guess. Je ne sais pas, man. Je ne sais pas. Écoutez et répétez. That's right. I took a semester of French. I know a few words. I don't have to get in trouble. It is what it is. Oh, man. We're going to go in here. I think we're going to take this 2-skull mission, Garrison duty. Garrison would, in fact, be proud. I do darn believe. And 2 skulls could be flexing up to 3, which is potentially a lot, but we'll see. Looks like we're going up against Mercs. Oh no, they're looking for Mercs. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Hit that negotiation button down there and go up here and slide it up to 630,000 sea bills. Pick one, get 5. Not too shabby. And of course, we're going against the Lyran Commonwealth. That's all right. And we're working for the Draconis Combine. They're pretty happy with us, so we should, fingers crossed, start to see some of that bundled stuff rolling on in. It should be all right. 2 skulls, brave. I know, Hamster. We only recently were trying 2.5 skull missions and had them flex to 3.5, and we just got our faces smashed and we got wrecked hard. But we need the sea bills. We're here. We're going to try it out, and we'll see what happens. Hit that accept button, and we're going to go and get some pilots assigned here. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We have some light mechs here. We're going to pull down that Griffin. And there we go. There's our 3 mediums, a 55-tonner, a 45, and a 40. The Griffin is here with SRMs and a large laser and a small laser. Kind of an all-around, mech that can hopefully do some good stompy action if it needs to. The Phoenix Hawk is kind of our mid-range brawler. And, of course, we've got a switch hitter Vulcan here as well. Now, we are in the defend base situation. So I think we're going to be taking the Panther. It's got that twin large laser, and it's a polar biome. So that should work out well. Hey, Tank Hair, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the adventure. Oh, yeah. AKA Cobalt saying, Cyclops HQ with 4 Infernos and tags. Oh, man. And Armods. Oh, gross. an Annie with 4 Goss, a Highlander with 2 UAC 2s, and oh gosh. AKA, that is an evil lance if that force is not used for good. Holy crap. And 2 master tacticians, 2 preaching shot pilots. Oh, wow. That sounds horrifying. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, Hamster agrees. That is an evil lance for sure. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. How's your day going today, Tank Hair? It's good to see you, my friend. Been catching you in a few different streams in a few different places. And I was over on RQS Divine stream this morning. The sun came up here locally. Getting addicted to Stream Raiders. So, yeah, that's a thing, apparently. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Almost as fun as marbles on stream. That's pretty cool. But we're here to get some pilots in. So let's see. Who do we want to put in here? Who do we want to put in? It's a mission about Garrison, so we should probably consider Garrison. We'll see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What we do need for sure is on this Vulcan, we need a really good melee pilot. We've got Tug Bobo down here. Do we have anyone else that's pushing closer to 8? That is a good question that I don't have a good answer to until we look. We've got Death Fox down here in the Vulcan with a little bit better gunnery. I think we're going to put Death Fox down here in the Vulcan. I think that's going to be a solid approach. As far as the Griffin goes, we need all-arounders. Same thing for the Phoenix Hawk. And we need another good shot down here for the Panther. So I think for the Panther... Oh, man, who do we want to put in there? Who do we have for good gunnery? It's probably going to be Sarvik or Flavolicious. Sarvik's a really good shot, especially with the multi-target, so we're going to do that. If you're out there watching Sarvik, as you do on video on demand, hopefully things are going well for you. And miss your face around here, man. I know that work's been a little busy, but hopefully it's going well, and we're thinking about you and your family. Oh, yeah. Take Care says, it's been a busy day. Midterms today. Oh, wow. Road trip tomorrow. Planning is making me want to drink. I hear you. We'll do the travel first and then do the drinking later. Unless you're not driving, then it's all up in the air for you for sure. But definitely be safe. Do what you can. Wash your hands. And hopefully enjoy a good time at home after your midterms and travel. AKA Cobalt says, HQ, if it hits with all Infernos, that's 120 heat setting with the Marauder or Annie. Yeah, no, that's a good 1-2 knockout punch. That's really, really good. Hamster says, I restarted BEX for some tech testing. I have a Vulcan running around with a snub PPC and another Vulcan full of machine guns, a fire starter, and a Wasp. It's eventful. I would say so. The one mech that I still struggle with is the Wasp. It's just such a small chassis, and it doesn't lend itself very well. About the most that I've been able to fit in there is a large laser or an equivalent to that, and it does okay for the chassis. It's easy and cheap to repair as long as large lasers are plentiful. But it can be pretty brutal, especially if you can get some gyros on there to help with some of its survivability and stuff. It can be pretty dangerous. However, it's still a really light mech with not a lot of good versatility on it. Until you start to get to some of the additional variants that come along after that. Or you throw a coil in it. That's another way to make it better. All right, so what do we want to do for the Phoenix Hawks? We need all-arounders here. I think what we should probably do... we need someone that's going to be moving and doing things. I think we'll probably put Don Zappa down here into the Phoenix Hawk again. We should probably find someone. Cyber Gizmo... Oh, that's a really... Oh, man. Cyber Gizmo, that's a pretty good choice. Plus, High Spirits. We'll put Cyber over here in the Griffin. Should be all right. Oh, man. Well, let's dive on in. Let's see if this 2-skull mission goes to a 3-skull. I hope not. I hope it flexes down. We need the cash. And we'll hit that deploy button. I'm going to take a swig of delicious, delicious, horrible coffee and reach down to the grab bag of voice. Some people on YouTube call me the Viceroy of Voices. And we'll see which one we grab. Aw, yeah. Oh, man. Warm, horrible coffee. Whew. Caffeination. Bring me to life. Whew. Whew. I love it. I need so much more caffeine today. Oh, wow. It's going to be a long day, but it's going to be a good day because I don't have to work. Now, work's not bad, but any day that you can basically hang out at home on PTO, it's a good day. You're getting paid to do what you want. It's fantastic stuff. Hamster says, I have religious objections to coil weaponry. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, yeah. That's right, Take Care. You can always turn the Wasp into a DFA guy like once or twice if you're brave enough, but you might lose the mech second time around. So, our mission is to guard the supply depot. 630,000 C bills. Pick one, get five. Two skull difficulty. It could flex up to three. And beautiful, beautiful standard orbit around a planet. I like it. It looks good. We have centralized supply depots here in Egiles, located to support multiple fronts of hostile action. With so many troops elsewhere, we're looking for a lance of mercs to babysit our outpost. We have no intel to suggest a specific threat, but better to be certain. Commander, while there's a lot of fighting in the region, the supply depot is well behind the current front lines. I can't help but be suspicious about their no intel claim. Well, Darius, if it's no intel, it's pretty much standard for us. Was as far as you're concerned, my good friend. Go and get some more news. Oh, hopefully we're gonna learn stuff before it drops on our head. Let's hit that begin mission button and see how sideways it gets. Oh wow, okay. This isn't much of a facility, Commander. I'm not sure what our employers were scratch that, Commander. Orbital imagery is showing multiple hostile contacts. There are a lot of them. Buckle up, Commander. This is gonna get exciting. Oh, yeah, that's right. Whew. Ladies and gents, this is gonna be a rough ride. Hold out for 10 turns. Defend the Cretan supply buildings. 5 out of 8 must remain. Words are hard. Thankfully, they are reinforced and military buildings, so that helps significantly. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. AKA Cobalt says Darius intel's him shaking the 8-ball. It's true. It's true. Try again later. Let's see what we're dealing with here. We don't have much behind us, so I'm hopeful that we don't see any reinforcements come skirting in. It seems like a bad place to land, but they could. Gotta keep an eye on that. I'm more expecting to see stuff possibly flank to the right, and maybe flank out of the left, but I'm not very confident on that. So hopefully we're going to see stuff kind of come up through the valley here, and fingers crossed we can actually make this work. So we don't know what we're dealing with just yet. We could move on up, and that's not a bad situation to be in. That way we can get some evasion pips under our belt and get into a spot that hopefully allows us to, you know, work some angles one way or the other. Oh, there we go with some contacts. We at least have a lance of 4 mechs. No idea what the tonnage is just yet, so... Yeah, Hamster says that base is a sod to climb if you get rushed from the south. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a little bit rough, needless to say. Taker says, you ever get that feeling Darius is running the side gig where he runs odds of the company surviving? I mean, yeah. I really, really do. He's outlived one commander already. You know, what's another? Especially one that wants to drop with troops. It's fine. We've got our Phoenix Hawk and our Griffin down there. We are going to go and get our Vulcan as well moving. And our Panther is generally going to hang out, but I'm going to get over here to this left side so we can either jump up higher if we need, or start getting some flanking shots, and we'll see what happens. Buckling up, ladies and gents. Here we go. It's about to get tough. Oh, boy. Fire starter. Okay. Okay. Medium lasers about ready to rocket in our face next time around. Let's see what their armor is. They are full. They are fully armored, so we have 1 light. Whew. All right. Well, we're going to get in there and melee right off the bat with a Vulcan, get some evasion pips ourselves, knock through this fire starter. 79% chance to hit, which is pretty good. And we're going to get a good chance to see what's going to be down there, better or worse. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Focus and fire. Oh, and we miss. That Fox. Come on. You've got 7 piloting. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Thankfully, it looks like they got a Stinger down here and a Wasp. So far, at least with what we have right now, we can handle this. Unless it's like an Annihilator or something back there. But so far, we can handle this just fine. Our Phoenix Hawk is going to jump because we're going to get damage boost. We're going to get over here. It's a nice cold climate. That'll be all right. And we're going to blast right into the side of this mech. Bazap, bazap, bazap. Structure exposed. There we go. Leg exposed as well. That's right, Hamster. Full armored. It's a new epoch. Oh, man. Ooh, what are you? Commando 2D. SRM-10 is nothing to sneeze at. So I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to see reinforcements come in from somewhere else. But in the meantime, let's just dogpile this stuff as fast as we possibly can. And we should be all right. We have that fire starter over there. We're going to take the shot. We're going to pivot to the right as much as we can to protect that right arm. We're going to take that shot on that fire starter. If we can get this mech down, we can slowly start peeling away the armor. Oh, baby. Left leg destroyed. That is going to be a pilot injury as it hits the dirt. Oh, yeah. If we can get this mech taken care of, we can start working on these other fast lights. As long as they keep moving, and they're going to be hard to hit. But if they keep coming close range, we're going to punch them, take all that evasion pips away, and it should be a pretty good situation. Hamster says maybe he's better at betting that intel gathering. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're going to get Cyber Gizmo over here, and we're just going to whoosh whoosh away straight into the CT. We're not here to get particularly pieces of salvage, but it is what it is. Cyber Gizmo with the first kill of the stream for the day. Oh, yeah. Somebody just got toasted. Oh, baby. Take Care says, considering he's constantly on your butt if you go into the red, I kind of doubt Darius is better at betting than he is at giving intel. Yeah. Commander, our finances. Yeah. Absolutely. Well.
Right here.
Oh, boy. We're going to have Death Fox come in and just smash this wasp. Why not? It moved. It's done for the turn. There it is. Right leg destroyed. That is some headbutt. In comes the Slazers. Torso's open on up. Pilot injury as it hits the dirt. Oh, baby. 1 down. 2 more to go. 3 more to go. We'll see. Commando's getting into dangerous close territory, but not firing. I'm very intrigued by that. They have the perfect opportunity to get in there and wreck us just super hard, but they haven't. There's shenanigans afoot, I tell you. There's shenanigans afoot. But in the meantime, we're just going to we're gonna roll with it, and we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna jump, get a little more evasion pips, get that damage boost from the Quirk with a Phoenix Hawk, and turn one of the small lasers off. And we're gonna go for the CT. There it is, right torso, right arm destroyed. CT gone. Oh, baby. That's right. Don Zappo is in the house. Can you hear the thunder? Oh, yeah. Commando, yep. No evasion on the Vulcan. That was lucky he didn't fire. Absolutely, Hamster. I took the approach that it would be quicker to try to get this mech down, and we could probably survive 1 salvo from that. It was a gamble, and it paid off. For those of you out there that are playing at home, do not try that at home. It is not always going to work out. Guaranteed. So the question is, go for the Commando or go for the Stinger? I'm going to go for the Stinger. Actually, let's go for the Commando. It looks like it's got a pilot quirk of some sort up there. We're going to go for the Stinger. It's right there. We're going to try to smash away or miss, as it were. Ooh. Either way, we got some evasion pips stripped away. And we can hopefully get some more stuff rolling around. We're going to get Cyber Gizmo up here, and at point-blank range, whoosh, whoosh into this mech. It should be enough to get some damage in. There we go. Torso's opened on up. Everything else is generally squared away, and that's what we were afraid of. Ugh, really?
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Ladies and gents, it's top of the hill. They did it. The crazy buggers, they did it. Oh, man.
Light damage. Holding firm.
What are we dealing with up here? What are we dealing with? Something up here. Oh, man. That's going to be a long, long slog. Oh, boy. Well,
Yeah.
we're a little hot with the Phoenix Hawk, so let's go finish off the Stinger, fingers crossed.
Yep.
We'll see. We probably should have turned that small laser on. Oh, well. There we go. Left leg destroyed. That mech is hitting the dirt. Bada bing, bada boom. Small laser going on it. Golly, man. We're going to have to send our Panther back. Oh, they're up here on this side. Okay, that's a little bit better. I could have sworn that they had landed up here on the right, but it looks like they landed up here on the left. That is not as bad if that's the case. Ooh, actually, question mark. These might not be the ones that landed. Oh, man, I don't even know. Azakis is in the house. That's right, man. How's it going today? How's it? It's still yet before Is it just starting to get into evening up there for you, Azakis? Not really sure, so. Yeah, it's good to have you, man. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the adventure. And Seawell 101, baby, 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 man. Welcome to the adventure. Yeah, Seawell says they'll be coming from both sides. Yeah, so we got to get back up. That's unfortunate, but we can't leave these mechs down here alone. That's the other downside of this whole shindig. So we're going to stomp on this Stinger. Hopefully put that into the dirt for good. There it is. Left arm destroyed. Quads lasers rolling on in. Oh, not enough, but it is weaponless. It is simply a melee bot right now. And the pilot is panicking, so there is that, which is good. Yeah, this map is terrible for repositioning, for sure. Thankfully, we're at the worst possible location for any sort of advantage, right? It's so bad. We're going to try to fall back as much as we can, keeping shots down on this down mech. I'm hoping we can put this one in the dirt. And we're going to keep falling back with the Panther towards the targets that are up there. And this group down here will fall back and deal with this blocking force. And hopefully we can buy enough time to keep 5 buildings available so that we can complete the mission. That's the hope right there. So we're going to go to the CT. We're going to see what happens. There it is. Both legs destroyed. That works. If you're going to miss in the good way to go. And Sarvik getting some work done. Oh, yeah. Enemy turn, doing things. Not so great. Not so great for us. No idea where they're going, though. But we have Cyber Gizmo down here. And I kind of want to go in for the melee, but we're not super hot. So we're going to pull back a little bit and still get some shots in or over our shoulder with the Griffin into the Commando. And we're above 63%. We're going to spend a precision strike right now and try to go for the CT just to get it that much more dangerous. We missed with a large laser, but we do have the CT open. That will help in the long run. Oh, boy. There we go. There's one building getting ready to get knocked down. Oh, man. And ladies and gentlemen, we already have a bot trying to sell us a bunch of stuff here in Streamlabs, so that is good to go. Oh, man, what a mess. What a mess. Ugh. Tell you what, the way that people work these days, what a situation to be in. Needless to say, we're here having a blast, and we're popular enough that, you know what? It's all right. How's everybody's day going? However, things are going good. Hamster said I had 4 bots inside of 5 minutes one time. That's impressive. That is impressive indeed. Okay, we're going to have Deathfox come over here and just continue to stomp on this Commando with the Vulcan. We got armor in the back. It'll be fine. There it is, 50 damage going internal. We just need the SRM to go away. There it is. A leg is destroyed. That pilot's going to get knocked on down. I was hoping for a little bit more, but ooh, it is what it is. Enemy turn. We got to get this Phoenix Hawk and this Griffin rolling on up here to be a blocking force up here. These mechs aren't super scary by themselves, but they are enough to do damage to these buildings. And so it's something that we're just going to have to keep working on for sure as we roll on up here. We're going to try to tag the one further up the hill because I don't think it's gone yet. We'll see what happens. We got the Phoenix Hawk losing a little bit more heat rolling on up. And it's a Wasp 1S. Again, nothing in the, not the end of the world, but it is what it is. Now we miss, unfortunately. There's a vehicle up there as well.
Guess Mama's gonna have to try it again.
Zacchus is asking, was I asking about life or BattleTech career? I mean, both, whichever works, right? It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool, crazy shenanigans going on. It's, at least here in the States, we got 3 million plus people traveling already for Thanksgiving amid a crazy coronavirus or, pandemic. So that's a bummer. But at least BattleTech-wise, there's a lot of awesome stuff going on. Hamster says it's got a medium pulse. Spicy. Oh, it does it? Oh, wow. The 1S does have a medium pulse. Ooh, that is a spicy bot. Not too shabby.
Commander.
We're going to have Sarvik continue to try to work himself over this way. Do we get extra shots? Not really. We don't have any eyes on yet, so we're going to pivot. And get some returning fire going back towards this Locust 1S. Not the best chances to hit, but it's all right. We can afford the heat. And strip an evasion pipper too. It is what it is. Hamster says, yep, those Locusts with LRMs are annoying. Yeah, yes they are. Might just be Locusts with LRMs. We'll see. We'll see. We need to keep 3... we can only lose 3 buildings, and we're in a not a great situation to lose 2. So yeah, we'll see. Oh man, Zach says formal limit even for family parties is up to 5 people. Christmas will be tricky. Yeah, here in the state of Utah, they just got done rolling back inter-family limits because it's politically not sustainable. Blah blah blah, and I'm just like, oh man, I'd like to be able to have things in a situation where we can meet for Christmas, but right now, it's not looking good. It's not
You
looking
have
that good.
orders?
So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Can we get both of these mechs? Can we get both of these mechs to shoot each other? Oh, they're just outside that arc. What if we back up a little bit? There we go. And we are a multi-shot pilot, so we're going to
Be there
back
in a
up,
jiff.
and we're going to see what we can do in terms of whoosh whooshes and other things going on. We're going to go here for the commando, and then we're going to try to get a few more shots up here on this wasp. I'm not expecting to hit much at all. The laser's a much better chance to hit, so we're going to swap it out this way, and hopefully we get a connection
Locking on
somewhere.
target.
Commando is gone. Nice. The pilot is done with that, so we have that taken care of. And the one large laser with a 34% chance to hit rips open the CT on the wasp. Baby, baby, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. And there's another vehicle up top. Oh, gosh. What is it? More LRMs. Okay. As long as we keep moving, we can deal and work with LRMs. I'm not too worried about that. It's a few other things that are out there that is a potential concern.
How's it going?
Again, we're just not getting good line of fire back up here with Starvik. So we're going to jump and pivot and keep shooting back the way we came. Eventually, we'll get shots in on these other mechs that are reinforcement over that way. 26% chance to hit, not great. And we got 2 misses. No worries there. That's pretty much expected. Seawell says, yep, our government continues their great work on population control. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Oh, man. It's a mess. It's a mess. And let's just say that each country, and within those countries, each province or state, they're making a meal of the whole thing, just straight up. Whether it's on the better end of the spectrum or the worst end of the spectrum, it's just not good, no matter really how you deal with it. We're going to jump up here with the Phoenix Hawk, get some eyes on, see what we're dealing with. We've got a striker up there, which is exactly what Tank Hair was thinking. And, of course, we got that 1S over there. We're going to try to put this wasp in the dirt. We'll see what happens. Right arm destroyed. There we go. And CT as well done. Zappo cooking another one on the grill. Oh, man. He likes those mechs. Well done. And finally, we get a few mechs on scope over here. Actually, this is a really cool kind of setup here. I quite like that design-wise. And it looks like we've got 4 contacts. We have a full lance, which is admittedly a lot for a Panther to get to grips with. However, we do have multi-shot, so we can do what we can to focus in on, keeping those mechs tagged. Now, that being said, the Vulcan,
Moving to position.
we should be trying to get closer, but I'm just trying to do what I can to get these vehicles tagged, and we can keep holding out. We're not in this for the best of salvage, as it were, already. We already have pick 1, get 5. We're in it for the C-bill, so if we can keep that going, I'll be pretty darn happy. Hamster says, that's a fun loadout. No missiles left. Running with DACA. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Absolutely, absolutely. There's a Stinger 3R over there, which is not too shabby. And something else rolling around as the camera keeps shifting on us. And Cyber Gizmo, we can't quite get in a position to get shots in on whatever's over there, but we can get a little bit closer up here. So we're going to do so. It looks like there's a striker, and it's 2 strikers. It looks like a tactician and another one. We're going to focus on this one here with a large laser. Lose a little bit more heat. There we go with the Griffin. The zap on down. Now, our previous incarnation of this Griffin, before we got the entire torso and all of our weapons blown off, didn't have a large laser. And so I've put one back on because I want to have some form of long-range ability to reach out and get the attention of targets. And a large laser seems to work pretty good. Now, in the future, whether we get a chance to get Gauss rifles, PPCs, whatever it may be, we'll do that. But at the moment, we don't have it, so... Hamster says, I've never managed to cross the map to hit the far-off lance before the round limit capped out. You just end up splitting your fire. I've done it once or twice, but that was in vanilla, and I kept mechs back purposefully. We did not do that this time around, obviously, and so it's a not great situation. We're not going to jump Sarvik. We're just going to move him, and we probably aren't going to even be able to multi-shot because of the heat load. But it looks like it's actually going to work out pretty good. So we're going to roll that one in each here. We're going to get half of this lance targeted up. Structure exposed as well on the Stinger 3R, which is pretty darn good. The Locust 1S, we got one in the torso up there as well. So our multi-shot Panther is doing work, and it can keep it long range, which is going to help out significantly, hopefully. Hamster says, darn Koreans not having a turret budget. Right?
It's okay, damn it.
Golly, man. Is that like lore-wise, or is that just for these missions, like the way that we've seen things rolling through? I don't know the lore well enough to know if the Cretans are like adversely, like against turrets or not. I don't know. It seems like
Yes,
it might be
Commander.
dishonorable, but I don't know, man. It's weird stuff.
Move
Cretan's
forward.
territory is weird. Let's see. What do we want to focus on? The Striker, the Locust, or this? We're probably gonna go for the Locust. Well, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna go for what we have a good chance to hit. We're gonna go for the Striker up here, and we miss regardless. Oh, golly gee whiz! Holy wow, man! Come on, Death Fox. I know you've only got 3 gunnery, but you can do this. You got this. So they're going over there. They're missing on their buildings. Thankfully, these are reinforced. I'm hoping we can keep enough of their attention that we can keep our bonus, but I'm not planning on it so much, as it were.
Commander.
We're going to wander up here again because things are hot. And really good chance to hit there. Not so good there. We're going to keep going for the Striker. Hopefully put it in the dirt completely into a million pieces. There it is. Structure
That'll do.
destroyed. Vehicle destroyed. Bada boom. Big bada boom. Aw, yeah. And that building is getting awfully close to going down. But we got two mechs tagged, which is pretty good. We just got to get the other 2 tagged. And our Panther does have maximum armor. And so we're in a good spot with that. Assuming they're continuing to go for it. They are. So we just got to move forward, get eyes on everyone else, and get some shots in there as well, which is pretty darn cool. Our strategy is basically move down, wipe out, and then fall back and keep mechs busy. So fingers crossed. It seems to be working out all right. Or even a budget turret for sure, yeah. Hamster says, I think they are neutral on the subject of turret-based honor. I mean, it's a theory, right? Like, you hide behind a wall. Is that honorable? I don't know. It seems like it would keep you alive a little bit better. And I'm all for that. I think that's a pretty good approach to life. But, you know, to each their own is what it is. Now, this being said, we don't have the best of arcs, but we do get some opportunity for some really good shots here at 32%, or a lot more on this. We're going to go up here and get some shots on the Striker, try to get that taken care of if we can. The armor's already handled a little bit, but it's not quite enough. I think we got its attention, though, for sure. It's going to come on down and hopefully shoot at us. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, eyes crossed, but not the streams. Never cross the streams. Always a bad day. And it tries to shoot our Phoenix Hawk in the back. Not shabby. That's a pretty decent choice.
Mostly
Except
missed.
where it's in melee range now. So... Taker says, now only if you had a Valkyrie or 2. Yeah, we have one, but it's back in the hangar, unfortunately for us. We're going to move Sarvik up here, pivot to the right. We already have these 2 taken care of. We have a Locust and a Commando 2D. So we're going to multi-shot again and try to tag these 2 mechs up. And there we go. One shot rolling in. Another torso taken care of. Sarvik's really going after those left torsos. And there's an arm on the... Oh, baby. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, Craig 0077. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. We're doing a bonus stream today, having a lot of fun. I don't have to work, which is good. So in between, you know, doing work around the house, trying to sleep in a little bit, and taking care of Mini Toast. Trying to do a few more streams. It gives me a little bit more padding as well for the YouTube channel, because we do post those up over there as well. So if anyone is curious and hasn't checked it out in a while, I do have a YouTube channel. Everything that we see posted here, well over 1,000+ hours of BattleTech streams are over there on YouTube, cataloged and archived and ready to go, as well as a lot of cool stuff. We're doing Baldur's Gate 3. We've gotten through the Firewatch series. There's a lot of shenanigans afoot. So if you get a chance, go and check it out. It's a lot of fun. That's right, Craig. Surprised me when the notification came through. Yeah, I've been itching to get in and spend some more time just rolling through and doing some BattleTech. And honestly, hanging out with you amazing, amazing ladies and gents. Like, you as a chat community are fantastic. And I'm so very grateful that you're here. And it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a good way to relieve stress. Hampshire says, yes, it's 6:30 p.m. here in Syracuse. Oh, yeah. It's 4:26 here in Mountain Standard Time, or as Zachus calls it, Moscow time. Zachus says, spend time with us. Yes. Absolutely. You lot are an absolute riot, and I mean that in, quite honestly, all of the best of ways, which does also include some weird shenanigans. I mean, seriously, as far as community members go, you're amazing, and you're fun. You're fantastic to be around. I look forward to hanging out with you all in chat every single time I get a chance to, or hanging out with you in someone else's chat when I get a chance to as well. It's always something that I smile about. And when I go out and talk with Mrs. Toast, I'm like, you can't imagine what Azaka has said today, and she smiles and laughs. It's a good time. It's a good time. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm really grateful. I mean, 'tis the season, right? But I'm honestly really grateful for the community that we have here on Twitch, also for the community over on YouTube, even though it's smaller. Um, it's super awesome stuff. Azakis is like, why me? Well, one, your name is cool, and two, your voice is fantastic and amazing dulcet tones, especially when you're talking in a different language. So straight up, man, good stuff. Hamster says, oh gosh, don't report us to the missus. I mean, hey, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I just live here and have a good time. It's a blast. But seriously, Mrs. Toast has been super supportive of me doing streaming when I can, as long as I'm there to help and take care of Mini Toast. And I've been trying to do streaming for many years, and YouTube for many years. And finally, I just said, you know what? I'm never going to get anywhere with it. I'm never going to experience it. I'm never going to enjoy it if I don't just start doing it. And so, did a few videos in 2016, and then at the end of this year, or at the end of last year in 2019, said, all right, I'm going to ramp everything up and do some Twitch stuff too. And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. It's been so much fun. The community's been so amazing. And even though there's been a few bad apples everywhere, now and again, as there usually are, it's been just awesome. People have been super kind. See, people have been super funny and understanding as well, which is super awesome. And yes, that also includes Azakis. Azakis, you're amazing, man. You're amazing. Our Panthers getting beat up there just a little wee bit, but we are doing a good job of keeping all of their attention on us and not on the buildings. That's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good indeed. Oh, yeah. You say too kind. I say being truthful. It's easy to give compliments when you're honest about it, It's like, I could sit here and be like, oh, yeah, these people are amazing for X, Y, and Z, and it's really easy to do when it's the honest truth, which is really cool. So thanks for being an amazing, awesome community, just hands down. Not just here on my channel, but on other channels as well when I run into you over there. So super good stuff. But we're here to smash robots. That's right. We're here to do crazy shenanigans and just ridiculous things. We got a really good chance to melee, 95% chance. So we're going to get in here and just smash this bug mech. Hopefully. There it is. Both legs are gone. Right torso is gone. Oh, man. Pilot incapacitated twice over. Baby. Somebody just got toasted. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that commander's backing up, going, a Panther. A twin large laser Panther. The breadbox privateer variant. I want nothing to do with that. Oh, man.
I'm listening.
So we got nothing that we can easily do with that mech. Death Fox can't easily get line of fire or anything. Sarvik definitely can. Don Zappo can't either. So we're going to get Sarvik to pivot over here to the right, protect that right arm a little bit more. And we're just going to do some multi-shots all over again. And it'll be all right. It'll be all right. And golly gee whiz, chat, I just realized we're at 100% resolve. We need to start using that stuff. We've got 2 rounds left. We got to start using that resolve to get some good, solid shots in. I think we're going to have to spend that probably on the last round because everyone's largely out of range. They keep coming up here and hiding in the woods, which admittedly is a pretty solid tactic. Now our Sarvik our left arm has nothing in it, but
Getting
has
blown
gotten
apart
down to
out
the
here.
internals. So we're gonna have to start pulling back on that mech before things get really, really scary. And so with that, we're just gonna have to sprint on in with the
Roger.
Vulcan. Hopefully next turn get some distracting shots in, and we'll see how it goes. The Stinger is continuing to move around. Are they gonna shoot back? It does look like a baby Phoenix Hawk. You're right, Hamster. Absolutely. I didn't really think about that. I knew it had the big jets on there because I think just like the Phoenix Hawk and the Stinger, they're variants on lambs from like the oh gosh, the Robotech universe, something like that. That BattleTech is just kind of run with, I thought. But what are you gonna do?
Right here.
And we're gonna come up here and sprint with Don Zappo. So
Hightailing it. Yes,
far,
I
this
am.
2 skull mission has gone rather well. Very, very, very happy with this. We're gonna get a good paycheck out of this, I think. And I think it'll go all right. Stray shots rolling on in, and oh, there it is. We lost our left arm. That's not unexpected, but
That
it is
shot
a
got
bummer.
past my armor.
It means the repair costs are going to be just a little
What's
bit
the
more
plan?
expensive. And that's all right. We've got a lot of good
Moving,
upgraded mech
lightning
bays
fast.
on the Argo, so it should be good. Yeah, with nowhere near the firepower. Absolutely. Can you imagine a Stinger having a Phoenix Hawk's firepower? Golly, that'd be horrifying. Macross? Oh, you're right, Tank. I completely forgot about that.
That shot hit in
I didn't
venom.
watch that much Macross back in the day. I remember seeing whenever I would able to be, gosh, words are hard. Whenever I was able to catch a few episodes or reruns and stuff, I'd always see like the ship on the ground, surrounded by buildings, people talking about the ship, and that was it. Very little did I actually get a chance to see combat with that show, and that's probably why I didn't spend too much time watching it. I didn't have enough time to sit down and watch full episodes, and what I did watch wasn't very engaging, unfortunately.
Ready
So
for orders.
we're gonna get in here. We got 1 round left. We are maxed out in resolve. We need to start spending some coin on this. What mechs are in really bad shape that we could possibly salvage? Locust 1S would be awesome, but I don't think it's gonna pay off. The Stinger, unfortunately, is probably gonna be our best bet, and this is all right. We can make that work. We can make that work. We'll go for the Stinger. Why not? We'll go for the CT. Good chance to hit with a large laser. Bazap, there it is. Didn't get the CT, but we got everything else, it seemed like. So that's pretty darn cool. That's right, Hamster would absolutely cook itself. Oh, we lost the left torso.
Really hurt.
Oh, not good. Not good at all.
Commander.
Don Zappa, we're going to have him move up here
On my
and
way.
send a precision strike as well. On this Stinger, we're gonna keep the hopes and
Here
dreams
you
alive.
go.
There we go. Damage going internal. And oh, the pilot bailed. Not again. I want to know the story on that. When was the last time that mech got wrecked by a Panther? That's not a
Now that
fantastic
was a
selling
heavy
point,
hit.
Hamster says. Yep. The Nova cooks itself, even in lore. And yes, I'm talking about the 50-ton clan medium with 12 ER medium lasers. So for Zachus might get a kick out of this. I got 4 clan loot boxes, like those little tiny mystery boxes that you got from the tabletop Kickstarter, the Clan Wars, the Clan Invasion Kickstarter. 3 of them were Novas. So now I'm obliged to run a star that has at least 3 Novas in it. Yeah, you can alpha and blow yourself up, but you've got a crap ton of redundancy on little tiny wiggly arms. I got 3 Novas out of 4 boxes. Oh, man. I was hoping for some more cool stuff, but I was pretty happy. My hero mech was Natasha Kerensky, I think. I think that's the right one. I could have that completely wrong, but it was pretty darn cool. And we're going to do Vigilance on the Panther just to back up a little bit more. And we're going to pivot to the right. Actually, we're going to back up as far as we can. There we go. Pivot to the right just enough to get some shots in. Oh, we can't do that from there. We're going to get greedy. We're going to get greedy, ladies and gents. We're going to go for the Locust 1S down here.
Copy that.
Bazap. There it is. Internal. Not enough, though. Not enough to completely blow that mech out of the water. Zach says they got 2 Daishis, making it 4 in total. I mean, Daishis are pretty cool. Hamster says, I'm sad. Can't find the retail armored combat box anywhere in the UK. Should have listened when you said about getting it rather than the beginner box chronic. Oh, man. For sure. Hang on 1 second there, Zachus. There you go. You can repost that link on up. Yeah, you're fine, man. Um, Hamster, one place that I would potentially look at is Amazon.com. I do know they occasionally sell stuff in the UK. You might be able to find it there. Or actually, a good place to go. One good place to potentially go, Hamster, is to call any of your local game stores that are within a few hours that you can know of, even if they're just little tiny mom and pop game stores. And if they are open, call and say, "Hey, is uh, is there any way that if I can pay over the phone, that you can ship to my house or whatever?" I've had luck with that when everything nearby is out. I can't get it online, and I'm not able or don't want to travel. A lot of times, mom and pop will be stuck with inventory that in their immediate local area they can't sell, and they would be happy to sell it to you over the phone. So yeah, but seriously, give it a shot. Find a do a little Google search, see if there's any stores nearby within a couple hours, and see if you can buy over the phone and have them ship it to you. And I guarantee you, if they do, and they'll ship it to you, you'll have it before Christmas, guaranteed. Um, but that's what I would recommend. I've had a lot of success finding out of print stuff, hard to find stuff. I found some GW terrain that was out of print for 3 years in a hole in the wall store 2 states away just by cold calling, saying, "Hey, do you have any of this stuff?" And they said, "Actually, we have one that we haven't been able to sell. No one wants to buy it." I said, "What are you selling it for?" And they were selling it for MSRP, while online, if you could find it, it was 4 times the price. And I said, "Well, I would be happy to pay for that and pay shipping. Do it over the phone." And I got it like 3 weeks later. So seriously, check it out, man. Seriously, I would highly recommend it. I don't know if that's culturally like acceptable or awkward to do in the UK. But even if it is, go for it, and you'll probably be plenty happy and surprised at what you can find. So, Cyber Gizmo, can we get closer? We can a little bit,
As
and
you
it is
wish.
the mech that we're shooting at. We are all out of resolve though, so we're gonna go for it with the large laser. We did get the torso. It looked like pilot is stressed, but that's probably gonna be it. Ah, there it is. There it is. Excellent work, Commander. A bit more action than advertised, but that's why they pay us the big sea bills. I mean, do they, Darius?
Mission
Do
successful.
they? Yeah, Hamster, that's absolutely, I would say, yeah, it's worth a shot, man. Absolutely. Once I just started doing that, it worked out well. I cold called a store, a game store that, based on what I could find on Facebook, was starting to go out of business. Gosh, this was last year. And they were down in Florida. And I said, "Hey, I'm looking for this out of print item. Do you know where that is?" And they say, "Actually, it's for Bolt Action, the game." And they said, "Actually, we have 3 boxes of those, and we know what they go for online, but we didn't really want to sell them. We're thinking about that." And I said, "Well, I tell you what, you know, would you be willing to sell over the phone?" And they said, "Well, shipping's expensive." I said, "I'll pay whatever the shipping price is, and whatever you feel is a fair price for that box. I would be happy to buy it because I can't get it online." And I actually ended up buying 2 of them. Got one for myself and used the other one as a Christmas gift for a buddy earlier this year. In advance sent because I wasn't sure if we were able to be sending stuff for Christmas. And yeah, man, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Zach says, "I'm not buying anything now, preparing for the move, even though my PC dramatically needs an upgrade." Yeah, I mean, at the very least, Zachus, if you have extra RAM or the ability to upgrade RAM, throw a little bit of cash at it, and that'll probably be the easiest short-term gain for the next 6 months. But there's a chance, I believe, you probably have already done that. So 820,000 C bills, yeah, baby. Basically, almost doubling everything we got. What do we want to get here for mechs? I don't want to grab a locust. We don't need it. We don't really need anything down there, though there are small lasers. Oh, man. We need the mechs, though. So we're going to go up here and grab a fire starter piece. And we got some SRMs, LRMs, which is pretty cool. And commandos, fire starters. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. House is more important than PC. You need a house to put a PC in. I mean, that's true, unless you've got a really big van and you don't mind freezing out in the parking lot. Yeah, absolutely. A roof at least. Zach says, "No, my motherboard keeps failing. That's the dramatical need, not just an expansion." Ooh, that's rough. That's really, really rough. Um, Speaking of failing motherboards, my computers are good, but I have an old OG original Xbox from like 15 years ago. And when I start it up, it just kind of goes, it does not go smoothly or fast. It's very, very slow. And finally ripped that open, finally after 15 years, just pulled apart the warranty stickers to look inside. and it looks like everything's okay. Maybe there's a bubbled up blue component. I'm not really sure on the motherboard or the power supply section, so it's an adventure. We'll see. There's always something crazy going on computer wise. Yang is saying that we need to make mech repairs. I don't think that's true, Yang. We have enough mechs. Everything should be fine. We just got to repair it for 84,000 C-bills. That's not too shabby. Yeah, that's not a noise you want an Xbox to make. It's not a mechanical noise. It's actually from the speakers, right? So you start loading up into the dashboard, and usually there's background noise like this weird audio that they chose to put in the background, but it's going at like zero. It's like half a frame a second. Yeah, it's possessed. Yeah, they've had this thing forever, and the way that the original OG Xboxes work is the hard drives are locked to the very specific serial number given to the motherboard. It's just ridiculous. And so if a motherboard fails or a hard drive fails, you're hosed unless you go in and hard mod your Xbox and do pirated software, and it's a mess. So I'm hoping I can just swap out the entire power supply board, which is a daughter board to the main motherboard. We'll see how that works, but I'm hopeful. I can pick one up for like 15 bucks on eBay, at least used anyway. So we'll see. But I don't know. I've got like 150 plus original Xbox games. I'd like to keep a console around that can still run them. That'd be nice. But that being said, let's go take a look and a gander at what we got here for contracts. We have one more 2 skull. Now, unfortunately, we just got done really making the Lyrians mad, so that's not good. Minus 10% on job payouts. Thankfully, we're at our 1.5 million C-bill mark, which means we're just going to leave things right in the middle. 300,000 C-bills and pick 4, get 16 as a max. This is a pretty decent contract, so we're going to leave it right here in the middle. 177,000, pick 2, get 8. It should be okay. So we'll see. Tanker says, alrighty, I'm going to take my test. Hopefully you'll still be on when I get back. Definitely, we're going to give it a shot. Go get your test taken care of. Good luck, Tank Hair, and wishing the best for you. Rooting for you, man. If we don't see you tonight, we'll try to catch you on another bonus stream or another stream later this evening or this week. So have a good one, man, and good luck. You got this. You got this, man. Absolutely. We're going to accept this mission down here for 177,000 C-bills. And pick 2, get 8. Not too shabby. It's a recovery, so we need a fast mech that's going to hopefully stay in one piece. So we're going to bring down the Locust down here. That should be a pretty decent one to have. That being said, we need a good pilot, a really good max pilot. We're going to put Red Potato down there. It is the melee Locust after all. Oh, baby. And now we need a good melee pilot. We're going to put Tug Bobo into the Vulcan. Oh, yeah. Punch and crunch, buddy. That's right. And now we need some pretty decent middle-of-the-road pilots for everything else. You know what? I think we're going to put Mr. Moon Prime down here in the Griffin. And I also think we're probably going to put Harry78 all the way over here in the Phoenix Hawk. It should be all right. It should work out just fine. And fingers crossed, it'll be good. We're going to hit the deploy button. We're going to get stuck on in and see how sideways this gets. I'm going to take a swig of another bit of lukewarm coffee at this point. Reach down to the grab bag of voicedom and see which voice we can pick. Oh, man. Ah, good stuff. Woo, delicious. Oh, man, caffeination. Fill me up. Oh, yeah. Retrieve operatives and biological samples, which I'm going to call donuts, and escape. 177,000 C-bills. Pick 2, get 8 salvage. 2-skull mission. This could flex to 3. Isn't too bad. I forget who this is actually against. So hopefully it's not pirates. That means it could flex another half skull. But here we go. We need you to recover our operatives from inside a Russell Hodgkin research facility. They will be carrying highly sensitive scientific donut material, which must be returned to us. Those material fillings are of biological nature and must not be tampered with. Opening and tampering with the donuts will be considered a breach of contract. Commander, the Lyran Commonwealth isn't kidding about that non-tampering clause on these donuts. The contract includes 20 pages of protocol for handling the donut cases that will be recovered. Oh, man, that's right, hamster. Russell Hogg, Danger Donuts, RDD. Oh, man. Here we go, chat. Let's hit that get mission button. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. This doesn't go sideways like the last time we did one of these missions, where we had to eject pilots. Oh, that was expensive and painful. Just ridiculous. Your target is a Rossahajian research facility. You'll be recovering Illyrian operatives carrying biological donut cases. They're ready for extraction when your units are reaching the facility. Pick them up and get to the evac point, which thankfully isn't that far away, which is good. Best of luck, Commander. Unfortunately,
Here we
man.
go.
Let's see. Secure the secondary facility to rescue the operatives. It really depends what we're going to run into. Honestly, that's really one of the big things right now that we just got to keep an eye on. So I'm going to have
I
the
hear ya.
Locust just take off at a full sprint. What could possibly go wrong?
Got it.
What could possibly go wrong? Locust rolls up, and we don't see anything just yet, actually. Interesting. Well, we'll send the Griffin up here.
On it.
The Phoenix Hawk is available. What's the other mech that we've got is the Vulcan. I'm going to have the Phoenix Hawk. I'm wondering if we can just jump up this way, and I think we can. So I'm going to have the Phoenix Hawk just run up here for now. And the Vulcan is going to follow suit also. We're going to have the Phoenix Hawk try to billy goat its way up to the top if we can. And if we're lucky, we'll be in a good position. That's right, Hamster. Secure the sprinkles. Oh, baby.
Good
The
to go.
Locust. Oh, we could run up there. I'm going to hold off for that right now. I'm going to have the
Commander?
Phoenix Hawk work its way up. At the very least, we're going to get some eyes on, and we do, for what our mechs are that we're dealing with. We're going to have a height advantage, which will be nice. Oh, man. Sure, we'll have Tug come up here and sprint up to this area. What are we seeing up here? All right, there it is. Hamster says 3 Alice 2s and a catapult on the other side of the mountain, just out of sensor range. I wouldn't be surprised. A Locust 1V that's at full armor and medium laser. No idea what that is. No idea what that is. And there's extra mechs. We have a 5th mech over here, so there's possibly already extra items that we don't know about. This is going to be a little dangerous depending what we run into.
Yep.
So we're going to sprint our way on up. We're not even going to worry about shooting just yet. Oh, and of course the Locust is in a really, really bad spot. That sucks. We're going to station up here in cover, and then
Don't need
next
to
time we're
tell
going
me
to sprint
twice.
in and then bail on out, and we'll see what happens. I'm saying that phrase a lot, and if that's the case, I apologize to our viewers here on Twitch as well as over on YouTube when this goes live. But I'm a little nervous. The last time we took one of these missions, it didn't end well. We had to eject 3 of our pilots, and we had 1 mech finally make it to the actual extraction point. It was not great. I'm okay
Waiting for
ejecting the
orders.
Phoenix Hawk if we have to, but we're gonna get up here and hopefully get our operative, which will be okay. Hit that brace button, and we'll just kind of jump down from there when we need to. Russell Hodgians aren't very happy with us, and that is a Panther 9R. Ooh. We're gonna keep letting those enemy AI in their Op4 move as much as possible, and hopefully it's a situation that we can handle without too much guff. Ooh. Russell Hog finally brought some armor. I know, right? Let's see here. Red Potato's up there. I don't want to make that move yet until I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get shot. We're going to move Moon Prime up here. We can't do too much, but we can get into firing range on this mech.
Confirmed.
Not a good chance to hit, but actually we didn't hit at all. All we did was strip some evasion pips. A Griffin is not the fastest thing in the world, though it is better than nothing. We are getting at risk of being enveloped here, which is not super good. So I'm going to leave this Locust alone for now, and we're gonna punch through. We're just going to go screaming for broke. We're just going to punch right up here and see what we're dealing with. Oh boy, chat, this is really bad. Oh, this is bad. A Jenner 70, okay. A Phoenix Hawk 1K. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. This ain't good. Yeah, he's probably spotted for something big. A Phoenix Hawk 1K as well is not something I really want to mess with. Oh, man. Look at that. Ick. Ick,
Waiting
ick,
for
ick.
orders.
Well, there's our Locust. We're going to sprint, and we're going to get right up here. Oh, boy. What are we dealing with? You're in the right area. Hold position until the samples are aboard. Better hurry up, Darius. This is going to be painful. Another Panther. Oh, boy. Long-range PPCs. Thankfully, it's only a single weapon. We have a chance to dodge that. And they are repositioning. Our Phoenix Hawk is in a really, really bad way right now. It's well out of position.
The asset has been
So many
secured
Panthers.
and is ready
Goodness.
for retrieval.
We got the token. We got the token.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So we're just gonna bail on out as fast as we can with that. That is the primary mission objective. So we're gonna do that. We get that to where we gotta go. We're good. Whew. Hopefully, I would love if we could just get there. The dropship arrives. We unload the cargo, and then the mech can come back and cover for our allies. But I don't think it's gonna work that way. Our Phoenix Hawk is up here as well. So we are going to. We can't sprint easily off this. We could possibly jump. Oh man, that's a huge bummer. We're gonna jump. At least we're gonna get out of line of sight, and we can at the very least get some shots in. So we're gonna go for it. Maybe we'll get lucky. A lot of misses as well. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
No love on that strike.
Hamster says he's probably gonna spot for something big. Yeah, that's my fear. So got evac everyone. I think absolutely. If we need to, we can eject the Phoenix Hawk pilot, and we'll get the primary mission. Though that means the operative is still in the rumble seat in a mech that's now without a pilot, which isn't good. But we're gonna do what we can and work with what we can. And we're gonna sprint up here into cover, try to get their attention back towards us, try to give some relieved pressure on our two other mechs that are still outstanding. And we'll see how that works. But we're in a position that if we need to, we can provide covering fire from cover, which is always a good situation to be in. But right now, we're sprinting and we're not in a good spot. We have full armor, which is still super handy, but that is not going to last us very long, especially with this Jenner 7D rolling around at point blank range, going bazap bazap. It looks like mostly they're repositioning and trying to keep tabs on us without actually firing on us. So the question is, are they mostly trying to avoid damaging the cargo or the operative? They want to take them alive? I'm not really sure, but that's right, Hamster. Quite spicy. 2 lances, almost point blank, and no one wants to touch us because we're too hot. Oh, yeah, man. That's right. Too hot indeed. Hot and spicy does it. Speaking of hot and spicy, I just got a huge shipment in today at the house. A huge shipment, but six more cans of Pace taco meat, hot and spicy, in a can. It's got the meat cooked. It's got all the spices. It's got the tomatoes, the peppers, everything you need in it, minus cheese and tomatoes, which I already have. And so basically, open the can, heat it up, taco time. It's fantastic. Now the part of where the big order came in is, I thought I had ordered 2 boxes of 15 tacos. I got 6 boxes of 15 tacos, and I'm not sure what happened, so I've got 120 taco shells. I'm gonna be eating tacos for the rest of the year, everybody. Bugger taco. It's so many taco shells. Like, it's about 3.5 feet tall, stacked high, of just taco shells. And they're the big preformed ones that are like an inch wide, flat on the bottom, and the sides come up, so they stand by themselves. Oh man, yeah, chronic taco. Oh boy, that has some different connotations, my good friend. Oh boy, might need to see a doctor if that's the case. It says, in the grim darkness. All right, here we go. In the grim far future, the grim darkness, there are always tacos. Dun dun dun. These are the Taco Marines. These are the stories. Oh man. All right. What do we got to do? We got to get this Phoenix Hawk out of here. And Harry's on board as well, so we really don't want to mess this up. Can we jump further? We really can't. So we're just going to start sprinting. We might try to take the high road over, possibly. That might ultimately be the safest, quickest route. So we're going to get here. We're just going to start sprinting, start booking it. If we need to, we can jump terrain. Fingers crossed. Zaka says, I need to clean my supply shelter. Recall some of them had expiry dates in August. So that's one of the interesting things. I don't know how it is where you are, Zachus, but at least here in the States, just because we have a date on there, unless it literally says expired by, usually it's best by or it's assumed peak flavor by. And so it's or used use by is kind of a recommendation. So even if it's expired, unless there's some really questionable things inside the can, you're usually good for 2, 3, 4 months, depending what it is. I've got a lot of stuff in the pantry that's good till 2021, 2022. And strangely enough, I've got a couple cans of Atlantic salmon, like actual canned salmon, that are good until 2026. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. If it's mobile and it has its own democracy, it's too old to eat. Oh gosh. Oh man, that's true. That's true. We were helping Mrs. Toast's family move a number of years ago. We're talking 7 or 8 years ago, and they had a pantry that was usually pretty good to go. Stuff that was a little close. We're like, no, sure, we'll grab that. We'll take that. We'll throw it in a goulash or some trash can stew, whatever. It's fine. We ran across a can that might have been a misprint, but I'd like to think it wasn't. That expired. It was a can of black olives that said expired by 12 2. I think those are the dates. 12/2/88, like 1988. And I'm like, how many times have you moved with this can? And Mrs. Toast's family were just like flabbergasted, like, oh. And the can didn't look pristine. It was a little crusty, a little rusty, and it had pretty vintage labeling on there. Zach says, if it smells fine and you cook/bake it well, then fine. If it's suspicious, then eat only when you need to clean your guts. Absolutely. The big thing is if you run across any sort of mold or fungus inside, because some foods can grow either of those. Even if you cook that food solid, those are still poisonous spores inside, and they can still be super dangerous. So FYI, for anyone that's out there watching this, when it goes live, when it is live, years in the future when you're watching this on the channel, just like with molded bread, you say, oh, I'll just remove the portion of the bread that's moldy. You can often see spores that go 2 to 3 inches further than what you visibly can see on the bread, and it's honestly dangerous to eat potentially. So just keep that in mind. You'll be good to go. That's right, hamster. Pull the pin and throw it at someone you don't like. I don't think it would actually hit and explode. I think the monster inside that had gained sentience would probably just explode into existence, and then you've got a whole setup for a Godzilla movie. Zach says, nah, when it's already spoiled, removing visible part makes no sense. Absolutely. Absolutely agree. Because there's more going on than what you think. Just like you're taking a look at like, oh, this is a bag of peanuts, or this is a bag of almonds. Those can go rancid, and they're not good anymore. They taste horrible. Ask me how I know. Got in college and got one that was, the best by date was still good, but the nuts had gone rancid inside, and didn't really know what that meant. And so we cooked with it. It was good. And it just did not. It was bad. It was bad. We should have just thrown the whole thing away. It was rough. We ruined like $2 worth of ramen noodles. It was horrible. What are we dealing with here? We have a Phoenix Hawk that's already gone, and we have Tug Bobo up top. Oh wow, Phoenix Hawk, Locust. We're not going to get much salvage from this. I'm just now realizing that we're only going to get 177,000 Seabills basically, and we're not going to wreck enough mechs to make any salvage terms. Ah, oh man, not ideal. Not ideal. Thankfully, everything is missing us so far. So we're just going to basically salvage this mission as much as we can hope for and try to get out of here alive. So there we go. And hopefully that'll be all we need to do. We're here. We can fight from this position. It's a canyon. We'll be in a good spot. But this Jenner is scary. Oh, gosh. Thankfully, still a lot of misses. Yeah, the secondary ass is taking damage. I wonder why. It's because we're getting shot at. We're getting shot at, man. Phoenix Hawk 1K is getting up there on top of the hill, but zapping on over. So we're here. Now we get to go and basically play the Benny Hill theme in the background. And run around like crazy, trying not to die until all our mechs get there. And try to take care of this Phoenix Hawk. I would love to get salvage pieces of a 1K. We don't have enough time, and we don't have enough mechs to make that work, I don't believe. Hamster says, my mom, when I was younger, always overstocked. I always found the moldy thing at the back of the fridge. Fun times. If you could have popped one lance at a time, you might have had a chance. I would agree. It was a bit much. And if that was the way that we had it, we would definitely try to do so. We didn't really have a good we probably could have tried to roll up here on the backside and worked on them one at a time, but they would have just come up this way. So we wouldn't have had a good opportunity with the way this worked out to truly get in there. That being said, we're just going to keep sprinting. We're going to keep moving as fast as we possibly can, and just pivoting your armor one way and the other, just trying to keep as much as possible. Now, we should probably put Vigilance onto this Phoenix Hawk if we can. This Locust is going to strip an evasion pip here. And that way we can mitigate some of the damage coming on in. And hopefully it'll be all right. Yeah, usually hamster at least once a year, usually twice a year, usually spring and kind of in the fall getting to the holidays. I'll go through and do a complete inventory of everything that's in a box and basically what's in a can on the in the pantry to basically figure out what the expiration or best buy dates are. And if there's anything that's close or has recently gotten to that point within a few months, I'll pull it out, put it on the counter, and we have to say, hey, we have to make something out of this and eat it. But what that means is I'm always making sure that the stuff that's going to expire first or get to the best buy or the best flavor buy date is what we use up first. And once I started doing that, we've really cut down on food that we've bought and then has gone to waste effectively. Every now and then you still run into a situation where you've got a can of carrots that is good for 2 more years, but you're in the pantry and all of a sudden you just hear this and you realize, oh my gosh, it's venting. Something went bad inside that can. It's a little tiny pop sound, and then you hear air leaving a can, and you're like, oh no. I'm so glad I was here to hear that, because otherwise I still would have thought it would have been sealed, and it would have been really, really bad. Yeah, had that happen once, and have come across a few cans that have had some suspicious holes in them. And it's just because when you buy really, really, really cheap canned goods, there's a certain risk that there was a thin spot, or the metal wasn't good, or there's a void, or the sealing wasn't great. But if you buy name brand stuff, which I'm not recommending per se, but if you buy name brand stuff, you're usually at the very least paying for peace of mind when it comes to quality of the canning process. So usually the truth is somewhere in between. Some of the best peaches, for example, I've ever got out of a can are Great Value, which is the absolute bargain basement budget brand out of Walmart here in the States. For the price, it's amazing. It tastes so good. But that's enough about food. At least for the moment, we've got a pile of stuff here that we need to get done, and we're confirming Vigilance, and we need to get out of here. We need to book it. Sprinting, we can get there. Jumping, we can't quite get there. So we're gonna sprint as fast as we can, as fast as our little Phoenix Hawk legs will take us. See what we can do.
Gotcha.
Bazim, bazoom, yom. There we go. Hamster said a friend left a flask of tea in their car, forgot about it, decomposed, liberated gases. Boom! Passenger side of the car decorated in moldy tea bits. Oh, it's horrible. That's so bad. Oh man. Crig0077 says, "Okay, I'm hungry, Chronic. Gonna lurk while I make something to eat. I hope it's good. Check your dates. Make sure everything is good to go. Don't eat moldy food, and you'll be all right." Hamster said, "I don't even know how that could happen." I mean, it depends what's in there, right? We had a friend in college that left a Little Caesars pizza, which is one of those $5 hot and readies. It's full of salt. They don't decompose or mold. Left it in the back of his Jeep for 2 weeks, half eaten in the box. We're talking 90-degree Fahrenheit temperature for 2 weeks. Very, very humid, 100% humidity. And 2 weeks later, he's cleaning out his Jeep to make room for stuff. He's like, "Oh, I forgot about this pizza." Opened the lid, looked at it. It looked fine. It was a little stale, and he goes, whatever. And just ate like the last 2 pieces of it. And he's like, "Oh, it's still good." And I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" It has like cheese and meat and sauce on it. And peppers. Dude, it's not good. But he was fine. He was fine. He had a cast iron stomach, as they say. Just blew my brain wide open. I was just like, that is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But some people are like that. I think it stops being food at that point. Nothing natural in it at all. Well, it's just like if you ever get a chance to buy like McDonald's, it tastes good when it's warm. It doesn't taste so good when it's cold. And if you go to like Burger King, their fries are over 70% wax because they're legally allowed to do that. And what that means is their fries just turn into crayons effectively, and they never mold, they never go bad. Just like a McDonald's burgers, you can just leave it out and it never goes bad at all. Likewise, FYI, for anyone that is curious about stuff here in the United States, or if you see this abroad, if you're ever buying Hershey's chocolate, Hershey's brand chocolate, it is only 11% cacao. The rest of it is a mix of wax and other inert ingredients that are perfectly fine to eat, but the reason why they are 11% chocolate or cacao that are inside is because 10% is the lowest that you can actually sell and in the United States is have it still be called legally chocolate. And so they're 1 percentage point above that bare bottom. So they can't be, no one can tell them that they're the worst or they're the most horrible. So when you're eating Hershey's chocolate and it doesn't taste as good as other milk chocolates or other chocolates that are out there, it's because things like a Toblerone bar is around 40 to 60% chocolate. Godiva chocolates are often 70 to 80% cacao, and they start to taste a little bit more mocha and a lot less like, chocolate. But that's why Hershey's is super cheap, super prevalent, and why it melts consistently is because it's mostly wax. Wax is okay to eat. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, don't eat a lot of it. It's not going to hurt you. It's pretty neutral, but yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. Welcome to a brief history on American fast food and junk food. Yeah, this has been an education, a terrifying, horrible education. Oh, man. It is what it is. I'm sure every country that's out there has their own version or form of this. Not necessarily chocolate or food, but they have this thing that really shouldn't be a thing, but technically and legally is a thing. It's just the way things work sometimes. For sure, absolutely. I'm curious if Azakis has anything like that over in his portion of the world. Stegosaurus, welcome to the chat, man. Dude, welcome to the adventure, my friend. Stego says, I've been eating wax my whole life. Oh, good times.
I hear ya.
See, we're gonna get brave. We're gonna get up here. Oh, we really shouldn't be doing this with Locust, but I'm gonna try to fend off this Phoenix Hawk. Bazap, bazap, bazap with one ER small laser. That's right, mind blown. It's one of those things there where ignorance really truly is bliss sometimes. It's like I really wish I didn't know that. Just because not that it's so horrible, but I would have enjoyed it more. But yeah, it's interesting things. Once you work in cafeterias or fast food at all, there's a lot of things you realize where you're like, man, I really wish I didn't know that, because now that I'm thinking about it. That's right, Hamster. This all came from us talking about rescuing donuts. See, this is why we don't take missions by the Lyrians at all. It's just never worth it. They put us on crazy missions to recover crazy things, and it just doesn't end up well. People get upset, feelings get hurt, knowledge gets shared.
Barely hit, Commander.
Zaga says there would be loads of examples where quote-unquote smart producers focus short-term gain over long-term gain from good opinions of good quality. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, 1,000,000,000% agree.
Standing by.
Over and over and over. We're going to sprint up here. And show our left side again. And try to get in a situation where we can get out of here without too much falling off our mechs. It's really going to be the Phoenix Hawk that's going to be the lagging mech here, unfortunately. We can get pretty far, further than we can jump. So we're going to get as far as we can. We can go down or we can go high. I'm going to go high just to try to keep... Oh, man. We're going to spend vigilance, too. But we're going to run just to try to keep as much space away from these mechs as possible, as well as keep the height advantage. That way they're not getting accuracy bonuses over us as well. We're just trying to get to this location so we can evac. Oh, man. Hamster says, may have found some local shops to pester for the BattleTech box. Good stuff. Awesome stuff, yeah. A lot of times, what you'll find is a lot of local shops, and this is a little bit of a sad situation, I'll admit it. But a lot of local shops, they'll get inventory that is out of stock and selling for a premium online. But they don't know about it because they don't have online stores, or their local council laws or township laws or city laws forbid them from selling stuff online or via an online storefront if they've got a local store, local store hometown initiatives. And so what that means, though, is they can still ship that usually. They can still take that payment over the phone and ship that item out. And so they're oftentimes stuck with stuff that they might not even know is hot and on fire and it's been out of stock for months. and they're just sitting there like, well, I paid money for this, and it's just sitting on the shelves. I guess no one likes it. It's like, no, people just don't know you have it. And that's why I usually say, just give them some calls, and you might be surprised at what you actually get. Now, it might not work out. It might be well connected. It might have people have already might have called, but you never really know. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. And if you're lucky, you might actually run across some other cool things that they have. They might say, well, we don't have this BattleTech thing, but we do have these. Who knows? For example, that store might have gone in on the Kickstarter, and they might actually have inventory for sale on the shop in advance of it being properly sold through the normal channels. And if that's the case, sweet, pick up a Clan Invasion starter box. But there's been a few stores where that has been the case. Now, that inventory has not stayed on the shelf for very long. Usually it comes from either the store owner backing and giving a copy and stuff for the shelves to kind of draw attention, or they'll have a few friendly, normal, what's the word I'm saying, visitors or customers of the store where they actually have returned the copy because of, they're like, hey, I'm short on funds. Will you buy this off me for store credit or whatever? And the store will say, yeah, absolutely. And they can turn around and sell it, which is cool. They actually appear to have Clan Invasion. That's super awesome, Hamster. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. But that's what I'm saying. You never know. You never know what you're going to run into, because most of the retail release for Clan Invasion isn't supposed to go out to actual game stores for a few months. So if they actually have that like on the shelf, that's awesome. That'd be really, really cool. So your potato standing by. We're going to run over here. Nah, we can't. We're not going to get enough space, so we're just going to run over here and gain max evasion pips on the Locust. We don't want to be standing still when we get smashed, so that's good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every now and then, doing a little detective work when you're in a pinch and you can't find what you want, you're like, oh man, wait, you have what? Oh, tell you what, I'll be there in a moment, or can I buy this right now? That's what's cool, is you never know what you're going to run into, and usually local stores, unless the individual manning the phone or the desk or the till, or occasionally the owner is just a straight up just jerk, usually they're like, absolutely, I will happily do this for you. This is what it's going to charge. This is what I'm going to cost. Is that okay? That's okay? Cool. It'll be in the mail. You'll see it in 3 weeks. Or it'll be in the post. See it in 3 weeks. Now, that's at least the experience that I've gotten here on my side of things. A few years ago, I ran into a situation where I was trying to get some out-of-print Forge World stuff for Warhammer 40,000. And there was a store somewhere in London. I forget which one it was. And they had a picture on their Facebook page. I was just, cruising around because my buddy was going to be visiting London to see, hey, what stores are nearby. And they had a picture on their Facebook page of their inventory. Now, a lot of these pictures are out of date, but in that picture, they had some Elysian drop troopers, which are now out of print. And he was going to be over there, and I'm like, I don't even know if he's going to be there in time to get them. So I called, and of course, I forgot about the time change. So I called the next day when they were open, and they were like, oh yeah, we still have that, but it's only for pickup. We're not willing to ship internationally, and that's not something we want to do. So no worries, no worries. My buddy ended up 4 months later going through London for 2 days, visiting for part of his work stuff, stopped in the store. They still had it, and he picked it up for me. It was so cool. It was awesome. And so you never know what they're going to have, which is cool. They have the lance packs and everything. Awesome stuff. Now, keep in mind, Hamster, if just be aware, there are a few lance packs that did exist before the Kickstarters. We're talking before the Clan Invasion or anything else like that. So they might be older mechs, older sculpts, but if it looks like they're part of the Clan Invasion and all of that sort of stuff, like the Inner Sphere Lance Pack and whatnot, you should be good to go. And if you have any questions, they're the new plastic ones, awesome. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or Azakis, and we can compare against what we've got ourselves and what we know is coming out for the Kickstarter. So that's super cool. Oh man, glad we can help out. That makes me happy.
Yes,
That really, really makes me happy. We're going to move over here with the Vulcan, go over here, get some evasion pips built on up, and blast this Phoenix Hawk from this side. Why not? Large laser to the kneecaps. Oh, yeah, playing peekaboo for days and days and days. Oh, man. We are getting so lucky, chat. So lucky. Ooh. Yeah, Azakis, actually, if you could, and that way Hamster could have something to compare against, just as a further peace of mind. Let me give you a permission here. There you go. And if you need more time, just let me know, and I can get that link reset up for you. Or the permissions for it reset up. Yeah, Zach has backed just a crazy amount on the Kickstarter. It's impressive what he did. What I have is so much less than he did. But I should have a lot of stuff coming in from the wave 2. I didn't back a lot for the clans. I was funds limited, so I got everything I could from Inner Sphere, Comstar, all of that stuff. Neoprene battle mats, you name it. There's a lot of cool stuff. Oh man, our Phoenix Hawk is getting beat up. Oh boy, we gotta get 2 or 3 more turns until we get there. It's gonna be expensive. I can already feel it. It's gonna be pricey for days and days. That being said, we're going to sprint with our Griffin. We can at least get in a situation where in 1 or 2 turns we can dive on in, and it should be good to go. This Locust is going to harass us, and I'm so afraid it's going to rip our legs off. Murder Locust, melee Locust. If you ignore them long enough, they will do a lot of damage to you, and it is oh so very, very painful. That being said, we're going to keep giving Harry Vigilance because he needs it. And we're going to see if we can run far enough. We can't easily do that. We can jump. Oh, boy. All right, chat. All right, we're going to jump. We're going to jump. Oh, this is going to be painful. This is going to be so painful, but we're going to do it. We've got really good back armor. We've got really front armor. We're going to jump, and we're going to shoot some stuff. We're here. By golly, gee whiz, we're going to keep working over this 1K. I don't think it's going to be enough to get salvage mech parts, but we're going to give him a run for his money. We do have a torso taken off, though, so maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe. Hamster says, thanks, Zachus. Yeah, that's pretty much what they had by the looks of it. I shall put an email together. Absolutely. And I do also recommend, at least here in the States anyway, a lot of times when I email, it can be a few days if I get a response. It really depends on how quick or how often they check those accounts. If they do have a phone number, I would highly recommend calling and saying, hey, this is what I'm interested in. Do you still have this in stock? Do you want me to send you an email? Can we pay for it over the phone? When I do stuff like that, I usually get a much quicker turnaround. I know it's 12 a.m. there, but like tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning and stuff. But usually what I do is if I do send an email and stuff beforehand, I'll say, hey, I sent an email earlier, this morning. I just was calling to see, do you still have this? Is this something you want to do? Are you willing to let me buy this over the phone with card and ship to a house? Like, how do you want to do it? And going down that road, I've usually been I've had really good results with people being very, very friendly, unless they just don't ship product. There's sometimes some stars say, that's a hassle. I don't want to do that. And he goes, that sucks, but fair enough. I get it. But usually I'll say, what if I cover the cost of shipping? Sometimes that works out well. But dude, that's cool. That's really, really cool. Awesome stuff. The cool thing too, though, Hamster, is even if we don't do this over the phone or we don't do that, if you know anybody that's going to be down in that area in the next month, potentially you can have them stop by and pick it up for you too. I know the UK is under a certain amount of lockdown and stuff right now, but knowing is half the battle, and you can kind of work to say, well, how can I get this stuff if I can't get it this way or I can't get it that way, which is pretty awesome. We're going to the Vulcan. Come back over here. We can't quite get into cover, so we're just going to get over here into the Hex. Why not? And a Bazap away with the large laser, continuing to work over this Phoenix Hawk. There we go, doing some more damage. And now we have to weather... Oh boy, that Jenner is hungry. Go away, I don't want any. Do not want... Oh, the leg's open. Not good. Not good.
I'm taking internal damage.
Oh man. Not good at all.
On you, Commander.
We're going to get up here and try to do some melee shenanigans if we can. With our melee Locust. We can't quite get close enough to punch them, but we do have small lasers, so we're going to go for it. That's right, jump for my life. I just got to get over the hill. I just got to run over the hill. That's what we got to do. Oh, gosh. What's happening? Oh, no. Ooh, okay, okay. Damage is going into the Griffin and not the Locust.
Armor holding.
Woo! We're good, chat. We're good. Everything is good. Everything is fine.
Minimal.
This is fine. This is not fine. Oh, no.
Reporting minimal damage.
Oh, stay away. Do not want. Do not want. Oh, gosh. That's so painful. That's so painful. Hang in there, Harry. Buckle up. Whew, the Locust is moving away. Looking like it's repositioning. Still getting its medium laser in, though. Ooh.
I'm losing armor bad.
Yep, everything is fine. PPC to the leg. Oh, gosh. So much pain. So much horror. There's still one more to go. There's still one more to go. Whew, okay.
Aye, aye.
Moon Prime. Yeah. Sure. We're gonna melee right back. 90% chance to hit. Here we go. Make it stop. It hurts. Oh yeah, there it is. Damage rolling on in. Bazap, bazap. We finally have both the torsos open on the Phoenix Hawk.
Damn it.
It's not looking super great though at the moment. I just want Harry to be able to go.
I'm
Okay.
here.
So Harry can get up here. We can sprint. There it is. We're just gonna sprint just straight up, nonstop into this area. And it's unfortunate we actually meleeed because we could have evac'd. Oh man. Chat, we messed it up. We already messed it up. Oh man. Hey Syrian, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. How are things going? Syrian asks, what did Harry do? Insult their moms? Nah, it was well planned.
Good
Yeah.
to go.
Well, we're just gonna keep moving. We're gonna get to where we
You
gotta go.
betcha.
We're gonna have a pile of mechs bearing down on us, unfortunately, for this next round. But I think we can get away with this. We were hoping that we're doing a rescue mission for donuts, as it were, against the Lyran or against the Rosalhajian Republic for the Lyran Commonwealth, and we were hoping to get in here and do some good stuff. And it was very apparent, very quickly, that things were not working well. Yes, absolutely need to evac, but we've got a Griffin, unfortunately, which already went. Yeah, that's gonna be stuck out there. It's not good. Not good. So we're blasting away with what we can. We got a torso taken care of, which is great, but oh man, all their friends are gonna come rounding on in, and it's gonna be very, very painful. We're standing out in the open. The Phoenix Hawk is rolling up into the cover, shooting us in the back and shooting us in the butt. Oh
Damn it.
no!
I took
Oh.
Commander, I've lost all my weapons.
Oh man! All we had to do was not have that happen. Look at that. There goes all our good stuff. There goes all our goodies. Oh man. Some plan. Human punching bag rarely works out for the bag. It's true. It's true. We're gonna move over here, and that should be it. Oh man. Golly, this is where I really wish that the that the leopard, because the leopards have like, oh gosh, they've got weapons on board. I wish that as they come in, they would go blast, 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 pow, 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 and we can get some cool extra salvage. That'd be really cool. Hamster says that Griffin is cursed. I know. We just need to fill it full of missiles and SRM-6s. That's just straight up what we need to do, just hands down. End of the day, that's all that has to happen, and I think that's what we're gonna have to do to rebuild it. Golly, man. 186,000 C-bills. That does not cover our expenses. Look at this. Oh, man. New model. The Griffin 1's cursed. That's right. The Griffin 1 CURSED. And we didn't get any salvage on top of that. Oh, man. The huge manatee. Oh, baby. This is not what I wanted to have happen. But hey, this is what it is. Syrian says 1 PPC, 3 large lasers, and 8 medium lasers on a leopard. I know. I wish they would use them. Good fight? Question mark? Yeah. I was hoping we could fight our way in, but we just got dogpiled. And like, there's no way once we get engaged that we can survive this. Especially since they're all full armored. So we just got to sprint our way through. We got the Phoenix Hawk in. I'm impressed. I was not expecting to lose that much of the torso on the back of the Griffin. I really, really wasn't. I thought we would have at least one more round. That's a bummer. But this mech has fallen apart so many times. Hamster Vrass says, I painted the starter box Griffin in House Espinosa colors on principle. Ooh, nice. That's awesome. That's cool. I like that. Let's see. Repair. Yep, there we go. 11,000 C-bills. That'll be fine. Oh, how much is this going to cost? 132. Ladies and gents, we made about a 35,000 C-bill profit from that mission. That's about all we did. Oh, man. Actually, it's going to be less than that once we actually put stuff back in. Ugh, gross. Well, let's just stuff this full of SRM-6s. That should be a lot of fun. We need SRM ammo is what we need. We're gonna put it all here in the torso because if it goes up, we don't have any weapon systems anyway. So here's the question. Math is important. I want to have at least 12 rounds of full SRM shooting. So we have 100 rounds in each bin. This is 12, 18 per. I think 2 of these is at least 12 rounds of full Alpha Strike. I think. Fingers crossed. Let me do the math here, but give me 1 second, hamster. There you go, hamster. You should. Fingers crossed. Oh, hang on. Stop. Wait. It's wrong. I spelt it wrong. There we go. Whew. You're good. Oh man. Oh boy. Seriously says I usually do 3 LRM 10s or 15 on my Griffins. That's probably not a bad idea. 2 tons for 11 rounds. Okay. Well, what we'll probably do is we will try. We don't have enough LRM 10s, I don't think, to make that work. I could be wrong on that. Let's go take a look and see. We could do 3 LRM 10s for an LRM 30. I think we're gonna stick with the SRM build for now. And then when this inevitably blows up, we'll switch over to the LRMs and we'll try that out. What this does do, because we're very heat efficient at this point, we can remove a heat sink, and we can do some cool stuff on this thing. We could probably put in, make it into a melee robot, which would be awesome. Which arm do we want? We'll do this one. 40 melee damage. We could put 80 on this thing. We could make this thing just scream bloody murder. That would be pretty cool. Well, see, that's the thing, Craig. If we lose the ammo anyway, if anything punctures here and we lose this torso, the ammo is useless. So if we put it all here, I kind of would rather, I would kind of rather have this torso go than nothing. That way we can still punch stuff. I'm kind of curious, actually. See, gyros, do they take up space? They don't. It's true, the AI usually does rarely go for the legs. Coming from tabletop, though, it seems a little cheesy and weird, so I usually try to keep the ammo at least somewhat near the torso. So it's kind of a self-imposed handicap just a little bit. What does this look like if we do this? We need to lose... Can we pull one of those out? We can. And put an SRM4 in? We could just go straight SRM4s. That's not too shabby. So let's put the armor back down and see how much that gets us. Not too much. Mechs are hollow. It'll shoot for the arm mods faster now. Yep. It's true. We have yeah, we'll put that tonnage back up to 100 here. Everything else is maxed out. And what we'll do is use the extra half ton for a small laser. There we go. There we go. It'll be fine. Actually, pretty fly for a mock guy. Oh, buddy, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Adventure Tug. How is it going? For anyone that does not already know, Tug Bobo is a huge supporter of the channel and absolute legend. He does stream a lot of stuff on a near daily basis, so doing all sorts of cool, crazy things. Oh man, how do we want to mess this up even more? Do I just want to put even more stuff back into this? I don't even know. It's weird. It's so weird. Put more SRMs in. Can we do that? We possibly can. That's probably going to be... There we go. SRM 6, SRM 4. 2 of this. This will be good. When we run out of ammo, we punch things with plus 80 melee damage. It'll be fine. Look at that. Total damage 155. Woo! Oh boy. Zach says I have 391 days left on the career mark and I'm a bit further with mechs, but I do 4 parts. Yeah, we're doing 8 parts. 8 parts per mech. Almost everything's on stingy. It's pretty rough. I say we run with it. This is super scary build, but we got these for cheap. It's fine. And with that means we got a 20,000 C bill profit on that last mission. So, yeah, It's fine. This is fine.
I'll let you know when it's
Everything
done.
is fine. 1,600 Seabells, pretty darn good. Let's go take a look at the store and see if there's anything else we can pick up that's going to be worthwhile. Oh, shoot, that's right. There's nothing here at this particular store due to the low token population. So in the meantime, ladies and gents, let's go and find a planet to navigate to. And it should be all right. Aw, yeah, that's right, Hamster. SRM6s are rarely a bad choice. Oh, man. Tug, how's your day going? Hopefully it's going well. Hopefully things are going pretty good. Hopefully work on the boat is either finishing up, going well, or you're at home getting mauled by kittens. Either of those is pretty darn good. Syrian says, I've played BattleTech Tabletop since 2nd edition. Oh, nice. Zach is asking if he can post his current garage if you want to compare. Hang on 1 second, Zacchus. There we go. Post away, good sir. Post away. Let's see. We're going to be looking for 2 skulls. I think this worked out well. We've gotten pretty lucky. We'll do a 2-skull mission. Search for anything nearby. We're also going to do a filter down here, if we can, for Star League. I really want to see what is available for anything Star League presence-wise, because if that's available, we're going to rock and roll for it, so it should be good. Tug says, tomorrow morning I get off early due to a protracted job. Ooh, nice. Nice. It's a chance to go home, snuggle up, get mauled by kittens, and hang out. That's a good time. That's a very, very good time. And for those that don't know, we are running with BEX3025, the most recent released version for the mod by Harry78. You can get it over on the Nexus Mods page. If you have questions or want more of a deeper dive into the goings-on and stuff of the mod, there is a link on that page to their Discord as well with a huge, massive inventory community, whatever. There's a lot of people over there. They're really smart. They're really valuable. It's a good place to hang out. But what we're doing is we're going to press function 1 or F1 on the keyboard to activate, words are hard. I'm so excited. Activate a filter that's built into the mod to hide all the planets we've already been to so we can check out where we want to go. Now, I don't want to go back to the places we've already been. The galaxy is a big place. There's a travel contract down there. We don't really need to do that. What do they have here? This looks like it is recently colonized. Well, I don't see Star League here. So maybe that's a... Man, I don't know. There's really not a lot of good options right there either. And Intersphere level civilization is pretty good also. Up here's a few more factions that are at play. And again, I don't see anything Star League wise. We're going to keep working our way northeast if we can. Comstar presence. Ooh. I think that's going to be worth the sea bills to travel there. It's only 2 factions working for Krita who we're on good terms with, as well as planetary government. So we should have some decent missions here to work things back and forth. I say we dive in and do it. Absolutely. Tug Bobo says if you need help with install, he did a video for it on YouTube as well. Absolutely. And if you're curious on how to find a Tug Bobo on YouTube, it's easy. Just go and search for Tug Bobo. I believe it all pops on up. That's right, Hamster. Never leave the dropship without a Firestarter 9 and FS9. Oh, baby. Before we click on that, we're going to see, just out of curiosity, what's here. There's more factions. Inner sphere level tech. Nothing much else going on. What do we have over here? Again, nothing too crazy. And here, Comstar presence. Yeah, we're going to go that way. We're going to go to Mualang. Muala, NG. I don't know. One of those places, one of those words. If anyone knows how to pronounce it, please post it down here in chat. Oh, yeah. Azaka says, oh, and I thought it's a pirate tugger. Fighting his way across the inner sphere, eh? Oh, why I oughta with a left hook and a right hook, and pirate tugger for the win. Yarr, oh man. We're gonna hit that travel button. We're gonna see how sideways this gets. 121,000 sea bills, 120,000, that's not too shabby. And we'll get this boat on the way, leaving that big ice ball of the planet as beautiful as it were. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Good stuff. Comstar News Bureau. Oh yeah. The invasion has temporarily halted in place as Rosselhog aerospace pilot named Tyra Miraborg rammed her fighter into the bridge of an attacking Clan Wolf warship as it jumped into the Radstat system, apparently in killing the invasion commander. That's pretty brave. That's cool. And desperate. Wow. The clans have halted the offensive operations and appear to be rotating significant numbers of personnel to and from the conquered worlds. Despite this pause and a few recent victories, things look dire for the Free Rossalhag Republic, which has lost a significant amount of territory, including its capital and many major manufacturing centers. The Lyran part of the Federated Commonwealth and the adjacent sectors of the Draconis Combine are faring little better. The affected powers of the Inner Sphere remain hopeful that the invaders' technology can be analyzed and used to upgrade their equipment to better fight the invaders. Oh, man. Syrian states it's Mulong. Okay. Hamster says Myalong, Myalang, Mayualang. I don't know. Flippin' fictional planetary names. We'll go with what Syrian has. It sounds right. Mulong. Also, it kind of reminds me of Mushu. So, you know.
Follower online.
Man. Lily Coder, thank you very much for the follow. Awesome, awesome stuff. Thank you and very much. Welcome to the Breadbox Privateers. Welcome to the Burnt Toast Brigade. We are here having a lot of fun, having a blast playing this game. Just crazy shenanigans. It's a lot. I love it. It's so good. It's so much fun. Welcome to the adventure. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out here and chat. And if we can, we would definitely do our best to answer for you. So hopefully things are going well for you. Welcome to the adventure. Hamster says, yeah, Mirabog gave them a wake-up call. Fighter straight into the bridge. Bachow that, you clanners. Bachow that, you filthy clanners. Oh, man, hot diggity dog. That's right. Oh, yeah. Gosh. What is even happening anymore? I think I need more caffeine. I think I need more coffee. Oh, man. Good stuff. But yeah, we are doing a bonus stream today. Normally, we stream every Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, whereas Azakis calls it Moscow Standard Time. And we basically have got a chance to be off of work for a bit this week, and so we're trying to get a few extra bonus streams in. It gives us additional content for our YouTube channel as well, and if you're curious, you can just search that up over there by searching for TheChronicToast, all one word, or clicking on the link here in chat. We got more than just BattleTech going on over there. We got Baldur's Gate 3, Firewatch, War Thunder, all sorts of cool, crazy shenanigans and shindigs. And yeah, it's always a lot of fun. Hamster says, I bow to your grammatical prowess. Yeehaw or something, you know. What are those, right? What are those? So what we're going to do here, because we did get the Argo upgrade done, we're going to go over to ship upgrades and see what we have available. There are some very expensive ones. There's some ones that are not so expensive. This one, we could technically do that, but we're going to go broke if we do it. This one's also very pricey. This one's not so bad. +1 medical point is pretty darn good. I say we go for the drive system. It's going to get us places faster. We don't need that necessarily, but it's good to get out of the way. So we're going to purchase that on up. And once we get all of these remaining systems that are yet to be researched and purchased and set up, then what we're going to do is start taking advantage of a system that's in this mod already, which allows you to combine mech variants. So if you have a standard Phoenix Hawk, a PHX-1, and you've got a PHX-1K part, you can combine them to build a Phoenix Hawk 1. Our house rules, we're not touching that until we go through and do this, because we are playing on some of the most difficult settings possible for this mod. 8 pieces per mech, everything just about is on stingy. CT destruction is on, which means the mech is just gone. And pilots are, if they get wounded out, they're gone. Its lethality setting is active, so we're working through it as best as we can. Oh, baby. I'm excited. I love this mod. I love the gameplay loop. It's so rewarding, and it's an absolute blast. Ooh, boy. This is getting expensive. That's getting expensive, chat. Icky. Oh, man. Oh, ugh. Imagine if we had bought that Argo upgrade. We would be just broke. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Zaka says, are you from Sirius System? Hamster says, the whole fighter the bridge thing is in Blood of Kerensky trilogy? I don't know. I don't know that much about the Clan Wars or anything else. I haven't read that much literature for the books. The little bit of literature I have read has actually come from the Game of Armored Combat beginner box, core box, as well as the latest story that's come out with the Clan Invasion box. I really enjoy those stories. It's really cool. I'm not going to give any spoilers for the little short story that comes with the Clan Invasion box set by the game that just got kickstarted successfully. but it basically covers the very beginning, first contact, so to speak, in Cretan space of Clan Invasion. It's really, really good. And as someone that doesn't know that much about it, it was a really, really nice change of pace to kind of get a good perspective on it, which was really cool. I really, really enjoy it. All of our mechs are built up, which is good. That's always a great place to be. We're going to do what's a pretty cool feature here. We're going to shift click and just largely jump ahead in space and time to the next thing on the timeline. It's going to go through and just reiterate and skip days, which is awesome. Just kind of going to go through and do the animations, which is a lot of fun. So appreciative again for Harry78 for all the work that he's done on this mod. He's the mod creator of this. It's amazing. If you like the original vanilla game and you decide I want kind of a good content expansion, this builds on everything that you like in the vanilla game. There is nothing here that's super crazy unique or weird or odd. It feels like a good, solid progression. Now, if you do want to go into more complicated, more hands-on, more just kitchen sink and everything mods that are out there to get more content, they're available. We're talking BattleTech, which has everything in the kitchen sink from like everything from Jihad to whatever era. There's a lot of stuff there. You've got BattleTech Advanced 3062, which includes the Mech Engineer mod where you can swap out engines and stuff. And then you've got BattleTech Revised, which, FYI, I have done some work on as well. And that's kind of in between where we are with this mod and basically 3062. So there's a lot of options out there. There's a lot of things. But right now, this is probably my favorite mod. It works. It's stable. It's got a lot of content. It's deep. Oh, man, it's good. It's good stuff. Syrian says it's the same series with Phelan, Kel, and Ward. Ah, cool. Nice. Yeah, Clan Invasion is a good jump on point lore-wise. Absolutely, for sure. Zach says, BattleTech looks like my trash dumpster surroundings on Sunday evening. It's true. Everything that you can ever imagine is there. It's in the mod. Like, just there, present. And if you want access to everything, it's amazing. And it's gotten a lot better. But yeah, BattleTech includes Transformers and Warhammer 40k for some of the flashpoints that pop up, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. Lore-wise, there was aliens in BattleTech, right? There was a planetary story arc where aliens showed up. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. Anyway, we have an event. Oh, baby. First harvest. Dr. Murad arrives at a briefing, her arms full of succulent red orbs. Look, the first harvest from the hydroponics garden.
Are those tomatoes?
Darius asks. She tosses him one and he bites into it, then sighs with satisfaction as he wipes the juice off his chin.
Oh, baby, they are.
Tomatoes, strawberries, watermelon, squash, basil, and that's just the early harvest. With studied nonchalance, Sumeyer snatches her own tomato from Faraz's arms. The crew will be thrilled, Commander. How do you want to share the news? You know what? Money's important right now. So, because we're at 580,000 C-bills, we're going to keep it low-key. It's just, we can't afford it. Yeah, morale increased by one. It's good. As you're making your rounds, Dr. Murad sees you and waves you over. Look at this, Commander. She points into the mess hall. Some enterprising crew members have taken an empty ammo crate and some other leftover mech parts and created a salad bar. The tantalizing scent of fresh greens and cut fruit drifts into the hall. Hopefully it's clean mech parts. You're not getting any quantum grease in there. It looks like the crew really appreciates the hydroponics unit. Maybe the Argo is beginning to feel like home. Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there. Fresh fruits and veggies. Got to get some tomatoes to go with your taco meat. Triple F burgers for the win. Syrian says BattleTech includes Transformers Warhammer 40k. Yep. AKA Cobol says Revised played a lot with Weep, tonnages, and other things. Syrian says no humanoid aliens in BattleTech. Fair enough. Hamster says they thought the clanners could be aliens initially. They weren't entirely wrong. True. Low-key fruit. Oh, man, now I'm thinking about Loki from Marvel's Avengers. God, US. Tyrion says the closest was the birds from the Miss Jump novel. Ooh, I know nothing about that. Were they like birds or intelligent birds or like pterodactyl birds? I don't know. Let me know. Or were they like bird people from Titan AE, that really awesome animated movie? That was a thing too. Really a huge fan of that. It's an absolute blast. So we're here. We're really, really almost broke. Oh my dear goodness. I did not think we were going to be that broke when we had the... Oh, wow. That's... Yeah. We are desperate, dire need of some missions. So fingers crossed there's some here that we can do. Well, we got two skulls, so there's that. That's great. Oh, ladies and gents, I think it's going to be a painful adventure. These missions here, if they do not flex in our favor, is not going to go well. What do we have here for the store? Yeah. What do we have here for the store? We do have stuff we can buy, but we don't have money for it. But it's pretty cool because we could get some parts for things that we need, but more importantly, we can probably sell some parts out here. Flamers, all sorts of goofy cool things. Nothing really crazy here other than an ERPPC, which is pretty awesome. But we could sell stuff. We could sell some mechs and get some stuff coming back into our pockets, so I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. Take care, says I are back. How did the test go? Do you think you did good? I legit need to know. Do you think the test went okay for your midterms or your finals, regardless of how it's set up? Hopefully it goes good, man. Hopefully it went well for you. Do you think you passed? Let me ask that. Do you think you did good? I'm calling it a pass. Perfect. There you go. As long as you pass and you can move on to the next thing, you'll be all right. Hey, a pass is a pass. That's all that matters right now. If you pass, you can go on to the next thing. That's the important part, which is pretty awesome. So we're gonna hold off on selling anything depending on how our missions go. And once we do that, then we can actually get in here and reevaluate. Do we need to sell some of those mechs yet? To kind of, our rainy day fund, as it were? Or what do we want to do? So fingers crossed, we shall see. But ladies and gentlemen, it's coming up on 2 hours for streaming. I got to go take care of Mini Toast and get dinner set up here for Mrs. Toast. I will be back on here in Twitter after a little bit. We're going to go here and save to make sure that we don't corrupt anything before things go awry. And, oh, yeah, we're going to switch it over here to the stream. Thank you, Paige. And again, thank you very much, everybody, for stopping on by. You're absolute rock star legends. You're amazing. You're super awesome. And as always, thank you very much. We'll try to catch you next time. Have a good one.